What is going on, football fans? Back at it with another New York Giants video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the opposing quarterback from the Week 7 matchup. Of course, a big storyline going into this game. The top two quarterbacks in this year's draft in terms of draft position are going head-to-head. Kyler Murray, number 1 overall, versus Daniel Jones of the New York Giants at number 6. So that will be a big storyline. But before I jump into the video, just want to let everybody know that at 10:15, about an hour and a half, I will be live with Bad Dog Sports on Talking Giants. So, coming over there, as we will preview this more extensively. Of course, Bad Dog is an Oklahoma Sooner fan, so he's probably going to give you a pretty good perspective on Kyler Murray. So I hope to see you guys there. Huge game for the New York Giants this week. I'll have a more extensive preview tomorrow. In this video, I want to talk about the air raid offense and what does the air raid offense mean? What is it about, and why does Kyler Murray fit it so well? And what the New York Giants have to do to try to stop it. Now, of course, Kingsbury they brought in this year. They let Rosen walk because they thought Murray fit this offense to a T. Kyler Murray so far this year has had ups and downs. He had a nice comeback there week 1, even though he struggled mightily, was able to pull off a tie against the Detroit Lions. And then last week had his best game of his career, in which he threw for 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and got a win against the Atlanta Falcons. The New York Giants have to get after Kyler Murray. But what this system is about, the air raid offense, and why Kyler Murray fits it so well. Why does Kyler Murray fit it so well? Well, for one, he's mobile. He can extend plays. It's a lot of short and intermediate routes, similar to a Pat Shermer offense with the play-action rollout. But it requires a quick decision maker. It's a quick read offense, a quick release, and that is what Kyler Murray possesses. Even though he's had a lot of sacks, a lot of that has to probably do with him trying to extend plays with his legs. Kyler Murray has a very quick release. He demonstrated that in college. That is why Kliff Kingsbury wanted him on this team as much as he did. So, before we even get into the running aspect of Kyler Murray's game, a huge key in the game for the New York Giants defense has got to be to wrap up, the wide receiver. Wrap up the running back catching the ball out of the backfield, because it's going to be a lot of 2, 3, 4-yard patterns. We saw that all preseason with this offense. It's quick throws, quick, short throws. That is what this offense calls for. It's why Kyler Murray has a pretty high completion percentage for a rookie, because they're not asking him to do things that are crazy, right? It's, get the ball out. Get the ball out quick. Let your receiver do the work. So wrap up your man. That is a huge key in this game. Yeah, it might sound simple, but the Giants have struggled with that in recent weeks. There was a big play last week. I can't remember exactly when it happened in the game, but I remember where the guy broke 2 tackles where the New York Giants should have had him down, and he was able to pick up a first down because of it. So that is a big key in this game. Wrap them up. If they're going to catch it, make sure they get minimal yardage. Because a lot of this offense is yards after the catch. There's going to be a lot of adjustments with this offense, right? They make constant adjustments with this offense. Kingsbury, he likes to keep it a guessing game. But one thing you could say about Kingsbury, throughout his collegiate career, he shies away from the run. He does not like to run the football. They threw the ball 64% of the time while he was a coach at Texas Tech. So this is certainly an offense where the short passes kind of substitute for the running game. Similar to like with the 2007 Patriots, how they use Wes Welker. You're going to see them throw the ball a lot. It's why Kyler Murray had, I think, 54 pass attempts his first game in the NFL. So that's what this offense is all about. Short, quick throws, and the Giants have got to be disciplined. I think man coverage is imperative in this game. Can't be having that zone coverage because they'll pick you apart all day with those quick throws underneath. Giants got to play man press, and I actually think DeAndre Baker fits perfectly for this matchup. So we'll see how about the Giants go about doing it. Now, of course, another thing you got to worry about with Kyler Murray is his ability to run the football as plays break down and extend big plays because of that. The Giants cannot get beat over the top, and Murray is going to allow his receivers at certain points in the game to get that extra 2 or 3 seconds to try to break the route. And the Giants will have to stick to their men. Don't get beat with that deep play, and you have to spy Kyler Murray, whether it be with Lorenzo Carter, whether it be with a safety, Jabril Peppers, who's played much better over the last few weeks. But you have to keep your eyes out on Kyler Murray. He could do a lot of damage in the running game. I think he had 90 yards in one of his games this year. The guy is a tremendous athlete. And we all know the New York Giants historically struggle against running quarterbacks. Another thing you got to look out for is the run-pass option. No doubt about it. The run-pass option in this offense, especially with a guy like Kyler Murray, could be devastating because, it's a triple threat. It really is. The running back, obviously Kyler Murray could keep it, and he's explosive. He's probably more explosive than David Johnson, and then the ability to throw out of that if the linebackers do indeed bite. So the run play option will be another thing that the New York Giants have to worry about in this matchup. A huge key, like I said, is going to be to limit the explosive plays. They're going to dink and dunk all day. That's what they do. Do not get beat over the top. Do not give them an easy 6 points. And get after the quarterback. Another big thing in this game, Dexter Lawrence, who I'm going to do a standalone video on tomorrow, has been phenomenal. When you hear this stat tomorrow, you're going to be blown away. But Dexter Lawrence and the interior linemen have got to make that a messy pocket. Force Murray out of the pocket into Marcus Golden. Force him into the sacks. Make him uncomfortable in the pocket. He's short. He needs a clean pocket. Get after him. Make him uncomfortable. That is going to be a huge key in this game as well. But I worry about Murray because he's an athlete. And when the play breaks down, he can make big plays. And this is not a matchup that should be taken lightly. It's going to be a great game this Sunday. Can't wait. The New York Giants have got to find a way to win it. And I think the biggest matchup in this game is the Giants defense versus the Cardinals offense and that air raid system. We'll see how the New York Giants stack up, but it's gonna take attention to detail. They're going to have to wrap up the wide receivers. Cannot get beat for big plays. And we'll see if the New York Giants are ready for the test. I cannot wait to see how it all breaks down. As always, guys, if you liked what you watched, please subscribe. Drop a comment. Maybe give me a little thumbs up. Cheers.